That's it. Yes, we are back and can't start this broadcast without the best line in all of YouTube. I'm going to say it. Do you want to say it for me, X? How do I usually introduce myself?
We are back yet again. Some bullshit like that, man.
Wow, you're going to say that
Wow.
to the leader of the rich. I
Hey,
don't even feel
listen.
like saying it there.
Listen. Right now, we're not in your house, on your bed. We're not there no more. You know what I
Wait, you're
mean?
going to
I'm
talk?
like, I'm like Jonathan
Understand?
Edwards. I jumped, Jonathan Edwards. I jumped on the Zoom. Jumped on.
Wow. Well, ladies, we're gonna talk a lot about like jumping Leon, this top five actor we're talking about, But yes, it's Richie Rich, richest man on earth, money making machine, the one who has these skills to pay the bills.
Pay the
And we are
bills.
back again
Yeah,
for
you need
another
to pay your
episode of
bills.
talking what was that you said?
Nothing.
All right, cool. Let me be mean. You know what I mean. I don't come to your thing and
It's y-
interrupt. I
it's just
don't
the yin
smack
yang.
the
It's just the yin yang twins. Whisper songs.
Come on. Hey, I don't smack the broom out of your hands at work, so don't do that to me, yeah. All right. Where was I? Cool. So yes, you're doing our top five. I'm joined with the main man, 50 grand, Xavier Xavi Hernz.
That's it. That's it.
Let's see. Cool. So in this one of Talking Cinema, we're going to be talking about very underrated actor, but it's been there as a career that spanned over almost like 20 years now. It can only possibly be Woody Harrelson. What are your thoughts on Woody Harrelson? Like early
Legend,
thoughts.
man. Legend. Like, got some big films up in there, man. He's a natural actor, you know. See him in loads of.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to change up his barnet, doesn't he? Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah, man. He can acclimatize to like many different roles in the dramas, the comedies,
mm-hmm.
biogra- the biographical things. You know what I mean? I would say he's versatile. Him
I was
and
just gonna
him and
say that.
him and Johnny Depp are very versatile. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He can
Definitely,
play
man.
like the dramatic roles, then he can also play like
Mm,
comedy roles. So
yeah.
But where
Even
was
if
your like?
go on.
Yeah. What was your like first earliest appearances of like when you saw Woody Harrelson for the first time?
Well, it was a bit before I was born, but probably a film we're gonna talk about soon. So maybe I should
Mm-hmm.
just let, let the people them see, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, not even just the films like as like he started like mid to late 80s,
Mm,
and was one of the dominant like actors who appeared like in the 90s period.
hmm
And for me, like the first like appearance I saw of him was every time when you saw Wesley Snipes with
mm.
Woody Harrelson. I would see it because I'm such a big like Wesley Snipes fans from back in the day. So I was always like, who's this white dude with him?
Oh,
You know what I mean? But that's where it links
I,
up to. So like if we're going on the top five, the first film I would definitely put there would have to be one of my favorite films from the 90s, and probably one of could say one of the best like basketball films is 1992 White Man Can't Jump,
yeah.
starring Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. That so like have you seen White Man Can't Jump? Like how many times have you seen it?
Yeah. I have a long time ago. What's his name? Billy Hoyle, innit?
Yeah, really. And
Billy
Wesley
Hoyle.
Snipes' character's name was, I'm getting it up.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was Bleak. No,
See,
see, I'm thinking of more better blues. Let me get it up.
well, bit of blues, yeah.
Yeah, that
Why
came
this?
out in
Why this?
1990.
Why it's not the Wesley episode, man?
What happened? Oh man.
Yeah,
What
it's not the
happened?
it's not the Wesley episode, man. Come on, man.
I
Let's
know
talk about
that.
white man can't jump. Talk,
Mm-hmm.
20th Century Fox film. Just little facts. 1992,
Mm-hmm.
2-hour film. Boy, 90.8 million on the box office.
That's how much
92.
it grows.
Boy, 92. I swear that's your year as well. Bloody hell.
Yeah, early 90s.
Fucking
That's
hell, man.
how I
You
know
know,
on your
I mean,
year.
let's just expose your age for everyone. You know what I mean? Bloody hell. But no, it was deep. Wouldn't you say it does play on the racial stereotypes kind of thing, even just by the
Yeah,
title of the film?
yeah. Imagine that was the like height of the the basketball you could
Mm,
say like boom, like Michael Jordan was in his prime at that
mm.
time, Dennis Rodman,
And then
Scottie Pippen.
you had
Yeah,
that like above the rim, Dwayne
yeah,
Martin,
yeah, yeah.
and all them
And
Tupac and
1984. And even it's like a lot, even what is it? You can say it's like a children's film, but Space Jam came out
yeah,
in 1995. He Got Game came out in
yeah,
1998. I believe it was 1998. But there was a slew of like basketball films that came out in the 90s. And I just feel like with the chemistry of Woody Harrelson and Wesley
mm,
Snipes, I
yeah,
believe White Man Can't Jump is one of the strongest basketball films. To
yeah,
me, you
yeah.
know, to
And so the
me, honestly.
stereotype always like white men can't
Yeah.
jump,
Yeah,
black people
that.
can't swim. But like,
Yeah.
I tell all the people in here, go and look up Aaliyah Atkinson. That's a Jamaican
Mhm.
girl swimmer. So anyone that says black people can't swim, yeah,
Trust me. How do you think I came? Yeah,
oh
but
shut
like,
up, man.
yeah, You're an idiot.
You're
But
talking-
no, the funny thing is, even though the title, it's mainly about like the stereotypes of, as you said, black men, people can't swim, white men can't jump. It's using them stereotypical kind of connotations. But the
and his
thing is,
missus, uh,
the film
got
really deals about like the hustle. If you really see it, if you break it down, like when they meet the first time, Woody Harrelson's character is hustling Wesley Snipes. I remember in the early scene when they like in the, what I mean, when they're shooting hoops, with his
yep,
things. It's like they're hustling. Then he
and he
actually gets
just he
to
just
it. And they end up teaming
and he's
up.
yeah, and he's
You
he's
know,
just a character that kind of doubts himself because he is white,
yeah,
and even
exactly.
though that
So every time,
he's
like
I'm sure like his
Wesley.
missus is Puerto Rican and stuff as well. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Rosie Perez, who was in
yeah,
also Do the Right Thing, and she also played in the in Living Color TV show that was in the early
yeah.
'90s as well. So like she was one of like the
Damon.
choreographers for the girls doing the dancing, the Fly Girls. So
Mhm.
she does a great performance in this film. But yeah, I just think like what like what would you say like impression wise, because yeah, that for me that was the first time I saw Woody Harrelson like on film, him and Wesley. I thought they were kind of like a modern day Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. These were like
Mm.
two comedians, for Italian comedians, who were like things. So I thought these two were like you
See the
always going to see
respect.
them in the same
See the res-
films.
yeah, you thought like they'd be because a lot of people don't know. Obviously, especially with the writers and directors, they kind of build like a group of actors who they get for numerous films.
Yes.
Like what I said with I think I've said it before with Guy Ritchie. Obviously, he did Lock Stock with like Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, um,
Yeah.
Alan Ford, and then he got them for Snatch for 2 years later. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you could see
Happens
Woody
a lot
Harrelson.
when the actors and directors they get their, they make good work and they want to work again later. Even with like Robert De Niro with Martin Scorsese, like in Raging
Yeah,
Bull and
Goodfellas,
those. So, yeah. So that's what
Casino.
I thought
Yeah,
originally when I saw Wesley and Woody Harrelson in this film, and they're in Wildcats, which came out in the '80s, and film I'll put on the list later on. We'll talk about. I thought they were
yeah,
there. But what
definitely.
did you think of their chemistry in this film?
Yeah, it was decent, man. I thought they both played. It was weird seeing I don't know, I found it weird seeing Wesley playing sports, but even though
Mm,
even though it's funny because even just playing basketball, even in New Jack City, he had that scene where he's playing basketball as well.
Yeah.
So it's just that's just little things. They it isn't. So there might be and then the Woody Harrelson has got a film where he's playing basketball, which we'll talk about later as well. So yeah, man, it just
Mhm.
pretty much. I feel like a lot of directors they watch these actors' old films and say, "Oh, he's playing basketball. Maybe he could do this role."
Yeah. And he would
Da.
be perfect for this role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
Solid
Definitely.
film, solid film.
Yeah. Solid is, I
Okay.
think it's got it's got the sports kind of drama in it,
Hmm.
and it has the comedic side, but it's general. What I love so much about White Man Can't Jump is it's a real like hustle movie. If you take away
Mm,
the White Man Can't Jump, the movie's
yeah,
about like kind of
yeah,
friendship
yeah.
and
It's a
bonding. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a prime example of what a sports comedy film is. I'd say
Yeah,
sports
exactly.
comedy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
that's a
yeah, so we
92.
put White Man Can't Jump of our top five, Woody
Yeah,
Harrelson.
I
So
definitely have to
number
give a
two.
shout out to what was I gonna say? To Ashton Kutcher's ex. That's what I call her.
Demi Moore. Yeah, she
Demi
was
Moore.
slamming, man. Demi
Indecent
Moore.
proposal.
Demi
Indecent
Moore.
proposal. That's in my opinion, it's one of Woody Harrelson's best films. 1993. It's just
Explain it to me though. Explain like some of the
all
summarize
right.
it because I'm
All
not.
right,
That's the
cool.
one film I've not seen.
Yeah, I
Woody
know.
Harrelson.
I know. It kind of took inspiration from a novel of the same
Right,
name, and
right, right.
um, sorry, I just find it hard to remember characters' names. I don't know if you do. I
Yeah.
can tell you, but I just
Same.
so yeah,
When you've seen as much movies
yeah.
as us, lot,
It's
it's hard
hard
to
now.
remember some of the.
But I can tell you a little bit about them. It's so yeah. Woody
Yeah.
Harrelson plays David. David Murphy. Demi
Hmm.
Moore's his wife, Diana, and yeah, they're married and stuff. And yeah, so they're like in a casino and they come across some like multi-millionaire and he offers to spend the night with with Woody Harrelson's missus for like he'll give her £1 million. At this time their
Hmm.
relationship was on the ropes, this and that. He was persistent with it, you know what I mean? He just wanted a
Hmm.
night with her. And it's funny because I've seen well not like £1 million, but I've seen programs like Coronation Street and EastEnders, and they kind of you see like a gangster and stuff, and and yeah, and he kind of offers the husband money. So be like, I want to sleep with
You want to
I'll
be
sleep
with
with
your
your wife
missus.
for a night. Like
Yeah.
I'll compensate you. Da, da, da. So yeah,
Mm.
this film really like it hit home after because I watched it it came out 93. I watched it a while ago, but I still watch these soaps. They they take a lot of that plot, and yeah,
From
man.
this film, yeah.
Oh, he's a billionaire. Sorry, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, it's Robert Redford, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
the
Robert
one.
Redford. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By big actor in the
yeah.
80s Hollywood. Yeah, but yeah, no. What you're saying is
Because
they
yeah,
recycled a lot of that kind
yeah.
of plot in some of those soaps.
Hmm.
Soaps that like are shown in like you said, the
Yeah,
EastEnders
because
and
Woody Harrelson's character is like a struggling. He's an architect and he's trying to sort out, um trying to renovate and design their new home. And Demi
Mhm.
Moore's character becomes frustrated by him. So it's a little bit like not similar to this film, but with the pursuit of happiness with Fandy
Mhm.
Newton, they kind of she gets overly frustrated. In the pursuit of happiness when he comes
Yeah,
home,
yeah,
the
yeah,
character
yeah,
says about stockbroker when she's like going outside, she's like, "Oh, I don't care." So
yeah.
it's that it's that
Whatever,
so- it's
whatever.
that sort of thing, man. Bitches gonna be bitches, man.
Straight up. They don't want to go through the process. So that's what is pretty much how Demi Moore's character is
Yeah,
in this. But
yeah,
what were
yeah,
your
because
like? What was like
yeah,
Woody Harrelson? Because I haven't seen it. I am gonna
he
get around to
takes
seeing it.
he takes
Like Woody
yeah,
Harrelson,
fun.
Woody Harrelson's performance in
Just
it. Like,
slap on the Netflix. Yeah,
all right.
it's deep because he plays a character which takes risks. Not to spoil the
Right.
film, but he goes to the casino, bets a lot of money. He
Mhm.
kind of leaves it's one of them ones where he just puts his missus, his family at risk for that. Like,
Okay.
she has to go with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
for the bag. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a courageous character, but you could say a stupid character.
Mhm.
Someone who's not who's it's good for people who, you know what I mean, who are in like rocky relationships to watch.
Yeah,
Maybe they
and
can
I
relate.
believe it's
Maybe they
got
can relate to the film. You know what I mean?
they
But
relate to
yeah,
him. I feel as well, even though I haven't seen it, Woody Harrelson's character is probably in a place like he's stuck in life.
yeah,
You know what I mean? As you said, he's struggling as an architect. He's having problems with the wife. He's probably reached this kind of, wall. So when this billionaire comes and he says, "Oh, I'm going to give you
yeah,
X amount,
yeah,
to be, one glorious now your missus," he's like, "What have I got to
yeah,
lose? I'm not going anywhere." Which is kind of similar with,
yeah,
movies like Pursuit of Happiness, of like
yeah,
in that kind of
yeah.
like,
Between a rock
final.
and a hard place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah.
and
So
he's
it
kind
makes
of,
me
I
want to
would
see it
say,
now.
he's kind of, even this billionaire, he's kind of like Ryan throwing shots. He's throwing
Right.
shots at, he's throwing shots. Ah, why are you with this guy? Like he's not on my
Like on the level.
tempting for her, but
Mhm.
she yeah yeah, because there's a point of the scene that, oh, look, my wife wouldn't do that, but
Mhm.
then he spots, he prees his business card in her purse, something like that, if I remember rightly, and it's just, yeah. But yeah, man, definitely, it's a very film, man. It's proper, that's what you call a drama film, man. And it,
Right. Right. I have to definitely see it. The trailer. You know. Yeah, definitely have to just like check Indecent Proposal, as you said, that came out in 1993. So we put that.
yeah, that's
That's
in
it.
there, man.
We put that as the second in
Yeah,
our like top five Woody
yeah,
Harrelson
man.
film.
Yeah, man. Watch that.
Yeah.
We can move on to Cash on the Tube.
Cash on the
Money.
Cheap.
You
I
like that?
honestly, bro, that's probably a better title than Money Train. I think.
That just came to my mind, man. Or Money
I think
Heist.
Money
Hey.
Heist. But with so like he's talking about 1995's Money Train. Reuniting it reunites what Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Lopez. Who got really her big break from Living Color. This is one of her like first like early movie
Big back.
appearances. In the 90s. We all can remember J Love. But
They're
Money.
wait,
Yeah,
they're foster brothers, isn't it? Something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
The Foster Brothers. It's a step in that. But like to summarize it, like how
mad.
Wesley, because the director just basically he wanted to try create the that same chemistry that they had in White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
To make it another brilliant film. Like they did great in White Man Can't Jump. We can just change the plot. Like now, instead of a basketball court, it's
Mm,
New York, the subway. So now
mm.
they're working instead of hustlers, they're cops.
Yeah.
But
I'm not even aware of this film, I don't think. I'm not aware of
yeah,
it.
no, it's pretty much this like honestly, I love it because again it's Woody and Wesley. I think they're dynamite when they work together. But as
But
like an action,
but
yeah,
just watching trailers of it. It's not
yeah.
similar, but it could have inspired. I don't know if you know a film called Four Brothers.
I was
Mark,
watching that on Netflix.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
they think that's funny. Obviously, they're not with Tyrese and Mark Wahlberg,
yeah,
Andre 3000, Tyrese, Mark Wahlberg. But now
yeah,
when I was younger, just seeing that title, I was like, how are they brothers? Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's funny that these are foster brothers.
Like
You
not
know,
to spoil. Like I would really want you to see it, X. Not to spoil it. It touches a bit about that, like why they are steps, but again, you'd have to see it to know the full story. But like what the film really deals with is just it's really about like, this whole again, they're doing like a kind of like they work as police, but they're trying to find a way to get out of the
mm.
standard way of them being a police, like cop in New York. So it's like similar like
They're
White
like
Man Can't
transit.
Jump.
They're like
Yeah,
transit cops. Transit cops.
exactly. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. I hear
they're
that. I
trying
hear
to
that.
bounce. They're trying to get that payday and thing. But if you see the film, you would fully understand it. But I feel the film. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the greatest of like action 90s
Mm,
films. But again, it's just the chemistry of Woody Harrelson and thing. They're very good at playing off each other. If you know what I'm saying.
I see. I see.
You know?
Yeah, man. I defo would give that. I see it's by Columbia Pictures. 110 minutes, which is not a bad film for it was not a
Yeah.
bad timing for action film. I feel as
Mhm.
though any action films over 2 hours, I don't know if it's really because you have the greatest story ever told, which is how long is that film? three
Yeah.
hours or something.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
So that's a
Lot of
lot bloody
exposition. Mm.
bro. Even
Yeah.
that King Kong is quite long. Avatar, them kind of films. I feel the action films they should only be like an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
110 minutes. That's just under 2 hours,
Too
which is
hard.
good.
You know what I
I don't know
mean?
how you feel about that.
No, honestly, like I even recently I was just watching the Die Hard. The Die Hard films. I watched Die Hard 1 and 2.
I don't know if you agree with that. How long a film should actually be.
Yeah. Now, as I was saying, I recently watched the Die Hard films and how they work because it's not like a long running time. It's like
Yeah,
the main thing is focused on the action and it always delivers
yeah.
rather than stretching it way too longer to add story
Like
elements that don't
telegraphing.
really
Yeah,
need it. Exactly.
like telegraphing
You
the
know.
main part. You know what I mean? Because the first 15-20 minutes are just it's just
Exactly. Yeah, no, as he was saying, with some of these movies, they can kind of drag too long, and sometimes when you go in for movies like as you said, with the Telegraph now, when you're watching like some of these action movies, it's like you want to really be entertained and kind of be like, on off the edge of your seat,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know
And
what I
Money
mean?
Train
Not
does that. Money Train does that, even with the problems you can see, if film buffs as us, as we can see it, but it still has
yeah,
these like
man.
nice action
Defo,
sets.
Defo, Defo will refresh.
Mm. You know what I mean? So like it's Money Train's
I'm defo
favorite film.
gonna,
Mm.
I'm defo gonna like refresh myself on this one because now we're all living like Acorn. We're locked up.
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah, if you've got time, definitely check. If you have the White Man Can't Jump, and you're able to get Money Train, definitely check White Man Can't Jump and watch Money Train. Like a kind of back to back. And you see what we're saying about like Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson's excellent chemistry. But as you were saying, X.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna give this a relook as we're living like Acorn. We're locked up.
Hmm.
You know.
For sure, for sure. Just gonna manage it for now, But yeah, so that was our third one. We were gonna be putting Money Train on Woody Harrelson's top five. So
He's got a lot of
what?
films, man. I'm trying to think.
So what would you say for the fourth one, X?
We could. I am gonna talk about a film with Will Ferrell. It's
Mm-hmm.
called Semi Pro, and that is another basketball film with
All right. And
yeah
but and
you
that
just
came out
yeah
which year? Semi Pro
yes
is
it's quite a while later, but it's a great film.
all right.
2008,
2000.
2008,
I
man.
see it.
Yeah,
Semi
you know what I
Pro.
mean. These are people feeling like an outcast because Andre 3000's in the film. See what I did there? Feeling like an
I,
outcast. Yeah. So yeah, Will Ferrell plays a guy called Jackie Moon.
mm,
Jackie Moon is the player. He's like the owner of the team. He's the coach and he's the player, and
mm,
he wants to bring in an Andre 3000 on the team as well. He's a good player,
mm-hmm,
but he's a bit flashy in that it's a bit cocky, not serious, and he wants to. And the team is not doing the best, but Woody Harrelson is one of a good player. It's set
Yeah.
in Flint. It's set in Flint. It's set in Flint, by the way, Flint,
Right.
Michigan. And yeah, he wants to buy Woody Harrelson, and everyone's like, oh no, this guy's past his best. Da, 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 da. And
Hmm.
yeah, he's a good player, but he comes into the team and he's just drinking and stuff. But then he kind of but then there's a game where it's like if they score a certain amount of points, they get free hot dogs for everyone. And he
Right.
kind of he, and he kind of had the attitude is like no, fuck that. I'm a big player. Like we play hard every second.
Got the
And then yeah,
ego.
because I'm sure he's got like a championship ring as well. So he's more
Mhm.
successful than anyone on the team. So his demeanor and his vibe, his real aura kind of it
Yeah.
kind of rubs people up the wrong way. You know what I'm
Way.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Mm.
but yeah, he's yeah. And what I felt, it's kind of like it, this film, Woody Harrelson and his misses in the film. This is something which I kind of relate to, like my wife. Is Woody Harrelson, he trades to Flint because his on and off girlfriend lives there. Well, his ex girlfriend, I should
Yeah.
say. His ex girlfriend lives there, and
Right.
and then he end up and on his first days where like he's at the team, he end up going around their yard. Because
Mm.
she's already seen, because he's a big basketball player. They've seen on the TV like, oh, this guy's joined this team,
Yeah. It's
and
really
she
like a
knocks on the door.
superstar. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a superstar, and he
Yeah.
knocked,
Yeah.
and like he knocks on her.
Globetrotter.
Yeah, and like he knocks on her door and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, I hope you didn't trade because it was for me." Da, da, da. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's why he traded, and yeah,
Mm.
so that's kind of like my often kids. You know when Vanessa's going college, and like
Yeah.
junior decides, oh, I want to go college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's because she's
That's
got.
that's that is what I relate this film to, in a
Mm.
way, in terms of that scene. Anyway, you
Right.
know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
but yeah, Semi Pro. You know Will Ferrell, man. Elf, kicking and screaming. Step
Right.
Brothers.
I
He's
love
he's just
Anchorman. Anchorman's one of my favorite.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Bro.
The Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights. Bro, films. In terms of the comedy films,
Yeah. He's
Ferrell's
got a
gonna give you
massive library. He's got a
big
massive,
following.
strong library. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, his comedy collection is hard, and this
Yeah.
this this is another sports comedy film, and like Woody Harrelson he's kind of supporting Will because in this film Will has some hard times because he's the you don't really get where you really like you see Drogba. He owned a team in China playing football. This
Hmm.
guy's own a player coach, and he I feel as though when Woody comes into the team, like he wanted Woody to kind of play, but
Yeah.
then the other players see that, oh, this guy, he knows what he's talking about. And they trying to
Mhm.
they the other team, it's not even Woody's fault. The other teammates, they kind of push Woody up, and then Will Ferrell's kind of like, oh, hold on a minute, this is still my team. So yeah, man, it
Right.
kind of there's a lot of little conflicts like that, but it all comes together, and yeah, man, it's a good
Yeah.
film. Well,
Nice. Sounds very cool. I see that it was based in the 70s.
yeah, man, based in the
So they got
70s,
that. I
man.
guess they got the 70 themes of like the big,
Yeah,
Afro
you
hairs.
see,
This,
you see,
the
you see
big
Wolf,
like
you see
jeans.
Wolf Ferrell, you see Wolf
Exactly.
Ferrell with the afros and that,
You
man.
see
Yeah,
the
man.
Afros in that. But yeah, no, this feels like a really strong. Definitely curious to see this.
Yeah,
Now.
film's cold,
But
man.
yeah, so we put down the top four. It's 2008 semi-pro. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
right.
Then
So last but not well, here's our last. The fifth
Zom
one. What would you
talk.
recommend?
I'll just throw Zombieland in there, man.
Yeah,
That is
20. Yeah, it came with Jesse Eisenberg. He also was in that film and that
social network, isn't it?
social net. What like even though it's Woody Harrison, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
I did just with Jesse Eisenberg with the Batman v Superman film. It did kind of just turn me away from him.
Yeah, he's not the best actor, but this
Yeah.
this is this is his kind of film because he looks like he's made for post apocalyptic films.
films. Yes, yes. Like the smartest guy who can, handle all of this. And just correction, Zombieland came in 2009, not 2012. So it also stars Emma Stone and also Abigail Breslin. So
Yeah,
this
man.
film, I'm looking at the poster. It looks similar to, Jesse Eisenberg also appeared with Joanna Hill in, I think it's
Mm,
super. Is it Super Bad or
super bad,
Super
man.
Bad? I know you know that film. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
it got
man.
that similar kind of theme with the
Yeah,
poster
but
I'm looking at.
no,
Hmm.
it's nothing like it's nothing like the film, but the In-Betweeners film, the I don't know if it's the second one where they're on a road trip. This is kind of similar to like these lot when they just don't know where they're going, and this is the
Right,
end as well. That kind of
right.
film. This is the end.
Okay.
It's hard, man.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man, it's on a road trip for the Southwestern, and yeah, they're just trying to get free of the zombies, man. And like Woody Harrelson's kind of sees Jesse as a little boy and stuff, you know.
Right. He's like
And
the man. Yeah.
Emma Stone is a great actress as well, you know.
Yeah, I love her. I saw in Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I
And
love
La
Emma
La
Stone.
Land, La La
Mm-hmm.
Land as well.
A great
Yeah,
actor.
she's cool. But yeah,
Actress.
there's I'll say there is a bit of sex. I want to say sexism, but it's like there's a scene where they come across the
Right.
girls and the girls they kind of they grab the guns off them, they kind of outsmart them, and that kind of gained Woody Harrelson's respect. You know what I mean? Then they all
Mm-hmm.
merged together as a group, and yeah,
Right.
that was an important part of the yeah, man. Woody, because Woody's always wearing those hats in it. You know what I mean? He's a proper.
Yeah.
He looks like he should be in westerns all the time, innit? So that's why it's great
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So it's great to see him in these kind of roles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Roles. So you think he
yeah,
fit perfectly in this in Zombieland? Yeah.
yeah. And there's
He's-
and throughout the film, there's like running gags. You see like there's rules come up on the screen. Obviously, first the
Uh-huh.
cardio, then double tap, beware of the bathrooms, seatbelt. It's sick. Yeah, seatbelts, there's like 49 rules in this whole film, like, and
Right.
it's crazy, man. It's
You
very
have the right.
yeah, and it
Mm.
looks like I'm fucking it just reminds me of when I went to paintball. Like some of the
Right. That's
setting, that's what
that
it looks
theme
like.
of there. Yeah. I
Yeah,
used to go
yeah,
paintball. Quasar. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
man. It
Hmm.
just looks like I'm playing. Yeah, man.
Hmm.
But yeah, very, very, very good film, man. I definitely have I seen the second one? I don't think I've seen the second one, you know.
I've seen bits of the first and the second. I only seen the trailer. You know what I mean? But is it on Netflix like now?
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Netflix.
Catch that.
Okay, definitely catch
Yeah,
that.
man.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I'll
mean?
definitely Tallahassee. That's his name.
Tallahassee.
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 Tallahassee. Yeah, man. So yeah, we could do that. There's a few honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Yeah, because
Got
I'm
the
going through his
seven. It's got the
filmography
seven
now.
psychopaths. Seven psychopaths with that's a
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, where like
Mhm.
that's similar to something I can relate to with when
Right.
the Colin Farrell plays a guy writing his own script. You know what I'm saying? He's struggling and that.
Hmm.
And just seven psychopaths. When did that come out? 2012. Yeah, and he meets. It's like it's so sick because he kind of meets the characters which he's writing about and stuff. So yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, I'll definitely
It's that kind of
definitely
fourth wall kind of. Yeah.
Stranger Than Fiction. Sorry, that's it's not Woody Harrelson, but that's Emma Thompson, Queen
Emma
Latifah,
Thompson.
and that's Will Ferrell again. That's a comedy
Right.
for Emma Thompson
Uh-huh.
is writing scripts, and Will
Yeah.
Ferrell's her main character. So yeah, that's
Okay.
sort of similar to Seven Psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
Got No Country for Old Men.
Mm-hmm.
Cold, cold film.
That's a
Cold.
yeah. That's the thing with
That's Javier Bardem. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bardem.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Cold film. Yeah. I also love these cameos. Like he appears in Anger Management.
Yeah.
briefly with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler, and he also appeared in the Venom in the post-credit
Yeah.
scene as the he's going to be the if they do decide to go ahead with Venom 2, he would be playing Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would love to see like how he would play Carnage, because I used to watch the 90s Spider-Man cartoon show, so I remember seeing Carnage. So yeah, that would be nice. But he's always nice, even when he appeared in these as cameos. He's always got that screen presence.
And he's in another film called uh, um it's called The Jewel. It came out 2016, and I just remember there's this one. It's a western. There's one scene where they like he's pushing a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And like he got shot, and after that he was on the top of a cliff, and there was the guy that he was fighting was kind of on the floor, and he pushed a rock with his back. And I'm thinking, if I watched that when I was 5 years old, when I didn't understand technology, I'll be like, "Are you serious?" Because I would have believed that. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
it also said he had a stint appearing in the Hunger. I don't know if you've seen it, the Hunger Games with what's her name,
Jennifer,
the Jennifer. Yeah,
Jennifer
Jennifer.
Lawrence, and
Jennifer Lawrence. That's it.
Josh
Yeah,
Hutcherson.
one of his
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
Yeah, so she
yeah.
appeared in
I'm, I'm
one
not a
of them.
big fan of those films,
Me
but
too. Me
yeah,
too. But I mean,
I
they're
don't
still like
really.
a pretty big deal. Like
People on this Temper wave think it's a next hype, but not
yeah.
me, man. I'm
Yeah.
not really
Yeah,
into
I
that,
mean, I've
man.
never, I've never been one. I'm sure you can attest to this. I've never really jumped on like the waves of films. For me, like when Lord of
Yeah,
the Rings was like popping,
uh,
or even Harry Potter,
yeah.
I kind of just
I don't take
yeah,
people's word for it, man. That's like
yeah,
that's some that's that's some Alexander Armstrong
yeah,
thing, man. Pointless.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what you'll
Yeah,
find out, bro, like some of them have not even seen the films. Like I'll be straight
yeah.
up
Of
saying
course.
I've not seen Hunger Games, so I'm not gonna be like, yo, Hunger Games is the shit. I'm like, I'm not seen it. Like I'll see it when I'm ready and I'll judge it critically, you know what I mean? But not just jump on it because everybody is watching it. You know,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
saw one of them, and it was like I recycled time because I clocked out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of these
But
movies,
yeah, man.
man, some of these
Yeah,
movies can do that, but still, I mean, Woody Harrelson from the filmography I'm looking,
yeah,
he's got we're talking
yeah. He's
about,
in
as I
my
said, you were talking about his first appearance was '86 Wildcats, and that was with Wesley. All the way to now, we're in 2021, and he's got films still in process. Saying that they're working on the next Venom film, and he will be a part. So you were talking about at
yeah,
least
man.
like a career that spanned over
Yeah.
20 to 30 years.
Years in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
man. Yeah, man. Big him up. But
he's
yeah,
a
man.
yeah.
We'll be back. We will be back.
Yeah, but before we go, we gotta mention, we gotta mention Track Tales.
Yeah, yeah. Track
Every
tells
time. Yeah.
everyone go follow Hernz someone. That's myself. Um, talking about the world of athletics, my personal experience in athletics, what's coming in athletics. Yeah, man. All of that videos every single Monday on my channel, on my Instagram. Athletics vlogger, athletics content, all day, every day. Come on, man.
Yeah, awesome. And as someone who's in the, fitness, industry, definitely check out his stuff, and also give a chance. I'm gonna mention my fitness channel. Similar when I started this channel, I also have a fitness channel called Comeback Fitness. So seeing as we're still in lockdown now, I'm gonna try to do some like kind of home workouts inside, so you can do it in the convenience. You don't have to worry about the gyms or possibly doing outdoors. You can do it at the convenience of your home. So I'm gonna try get more vids like of that in due time. But definitely check out Combat Fitness and X's channel and X's Track Tales. I'll put
Done,
all
man.
the links in the description.
Yeah, man.
So
We'll be
so
back.
for our next one, who would you say like should we decide to pick?
James Franco.
James Franco. Ooh, that's gonna be a tricky one. You know,
Definitely.
I first saw him in Spider-Man, but we'll
Yeah,
go more into
of course, yeah, yeah, yeah.
as
Fair,
everyone did that. You know,
fair
so
film to
yes.
them. Yeah, man.
So
When he's
yeah, we'll
back,
try come on. We'll try come on like next weekend. You know, with our top five.
James
Yes.
Franco.
Yes, Marco. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
man.
All right, guys. So yeah, guys, thank you for taking time out your busy, and I mean busy schedule to watch us again on Talking Cinema. Same time next week, we'll be doing another top five on James Franco, which trust me, that's gonna come very, very soon. But until that magical day arrives, from me and the X-Man is peace to fingers.
Love.